The old version just needed you to put characters together based on grammar to form sentences. It tested grammar knowledge. The new HSK has changed to writing sentences based on pictures. You really need to understand what the picture is about and organize your own words to express it. It tests whether you can actually communicate in Chinese in your daily life. For those students who refuse to learn characters no matter what, you might only be able to pass HSK Level 1 now. The content of the old Level 4 can only cover some of the exam points for Level 3. Hello everyone, I'm Lillian, a practical teacher specializing in teaching HSK. I'll break down the question patterns and scoring tips to feed them to you. I've helped many students pass and get high scores. Today, from a frontline teaching perspective, I'll give you the fastest and most comprehensive breakdown of the new version, which is HSK 3.0, helping you avoid the pitfalls of exam prep. Pay attention, starting from January 1st, 2026. The new HSK, which is what we call HSK 3.0, it's already been piloted at major test centers worldwide, and it will be fully rolled out by the second half of the year. If you're still using that old method of drilling vocabulary and memorizing past papers from version 2.0, you'll likely be at a disadvantage. The days of trying to pass by cramming at the last minute are completely over. The core difference between the new and old versions stems from the new International Chinese Language Teaching Syllabus published by the state in 2021. The current HSK exam follows the new syllabus completely. If you want to know more, you can check out this post. The most obvious change is the levels, expanding directly from the original levels 1 to 6 to levels 1 to 9. Also, the oral exam used to be optional, but now it has become a mandatory requirement. This shows that international Chinese education is placing more and more emphasis on practicality. It also means that test-taking strategies where you only know how to solve problems but can't actually use Chinese are completely useless now. Let's first look at HSK Level 1. There isn't much difference between the questions in the new and old versions. It's just that the depth of the assessment is slightly deeper. For example, if there's an apple in the picture, it will give you 3 apples. The introductory stage doesn't have a very high threshold, just to allow more people to easily try learning Chinese. You don't need to worry too much about this part, but when it comes to HSK Level 2, the changes are completely revolutionary. Content about Chinese characters that used to be tested at Level 3 is now tested starting from Level 2. More importantly, the old Level 2 had no writing questions at all. It was almost just Level 1 plus. But the new Level 2 has directly added a writing assessment. This change is really crucial. When preparing for the exam, we must focus on listening, speaking, reading, and writing all together, taking everything into account. And those students who refuse to learn characters no matter what will ultimately only stay at the level of an interest class. If you want to systematically improve your Chinese and pass with high scores, it's impossible. Next, I'll focus on the overall changes for HSK levels 3 to 6. To summarize, there are 3 keywords: harder, deeper, and more practical. The exam time has been shortened. The number of questions is also slightly fewer, but the scope of the assessment has been greatly expanded. The difficulty has truly increased by a level. Before, you could still pass by guessing and relying on luck. Now, with the new HSK 3.0, if you want to score by guessing, it's simply impossible. From Level 3 to Level 6, there's a very clear trend. Difficult questions have moved forward. For example, writing sentences based on pictures, which used to be at Level 4, is now at Level 3. Complex picture questions involving character relationships and specific scenes, which only appeared in HSKK Advanced, have now become standard Level 4 questions. Right, and there's more. The format of one short passage with multiple questions, previously only at Level 4, is now at Level 3. Let me reassure you, if you're still using old study materials, they're not completely useless. You just need to dig deeper and practice more thoroughly. For instance, old Level 4 content can cover many test points in the new Level 3. The core change in the new HSK levels 3 to 6 is a true return to the essence of language use. It focuses on the ability to solve practical life problems using Chinese. Take Level 3 writing. In the old version, you just needed to arrange characters according to grammar to form a sentence. It tested grammatical knowledge. But the new Level 3 writing has changed to writing sentences based on pictures. You must truly understand what the picture is about and then express it in your own words. It tests whether you can actually communicate in Chinese. The changes at Level 6 are even more radical. Old Level 6 writing was about summarizing articles. With test-taking skills like extracting main sentences and integrating core ideas, we could easily cope. but the new level 6 writing is almost like an IELTS essay. It not only tests if your word choice is precise and grammar is correct, but also your logical thinking. It sees if you can truly think and solve problems in Chinese and explain them clearly from your own perspective. I must say this change is really excellent. The HSK exam is becoming more scientific, allowing us teachers who specialize in HSK to provide even more value. Later, I'll be on TikTok using fun and efficient ways to turn core vocabulary from all HSK levels into videos to share with everyone. I hope you'll become a loyal fan, follow me to focus your efforts, conquer the HSK efficiently, and master Chinese.